Hey, what do you think? My new logo, I'll be the thinking man's camper.
The thinking man. Oh, thinking man.
Thinking man, not stinking man. Thinking man, yes. Oh, hey friends, Kevin here. Today, I'm going to show you how to simply have a flush toilet in your minivan camper or cargo van camper. It's not hard. I don't understand why everyone doesn't do it. But let's get to it. Now, if you've gotten into van life and you've watched very many videos from all of these gurus on YouTube, they're all telling you how you can simply run around and take a 5-gallon bucket and put a pool noodle on the top of it and some kitty litter and trash bags, and you can have, you can have your own little cheap $10 toilet. You can. My question is this: why in the heck would you want to? These are not expensive. These camp toilets, they're going to open up a bunch of possibilities for you. One, you throw a cover over this, it's like having an extra seat. People aren't even going to know what it is. Two, even in a minivan, and if you see my other videos, you know I have a bed that can be a single or a double, but if you're a single person in a van, you can have this right there beside of you. You're not going to have any smells or odors or anything from this if you do it right. I don't know why people want to make things harder on themselves than they need to. I've had this for 4 years now. This thing has been probably in 20 different states across the country. Matter of fact, it's been in another country with me. So, it has worked, it has functioned well. It's one of the things that is going to make this, especially if you're a couple, it's going to make this just much, much, much easier. And while I kind of go by that moniker of budget travel guy, that doesn't mean I'm not going to spend a couple bucks extra to make my life easier or more enjoyable while I'm on the road. Because guess what? I am. That's what I worked my entire life for. I've been in the military. I've been in a third world country. I really don't want to live that way while I'm on the road. Okay, now here are some of the reasons you may want one of these. And things have really changed a lot in the last 4 or 5 months on why you need to carry something with you. Because I hear a lot of people, they're starting out and they've got a new YouTube channel. Oh, we don't even carry one of these. I don't even carry one. I don't have anything. I just stop places once a day when I need to. I'm trying to stealth camp in the city and nobody knows that I'm living in my van, and I just jump out and go to the local coffee shop. Hey man, you know what's going on this year. It is constantly changing, and all the places you used to be able to stop and go to and run in and use the bathroom, a lot of those, that's not even an option anymore. I was in North Carolina a few weeks ago, and convenience stores and even some of the restaurants that are shut down, they were nice enough at least to have porta potties outside. But realistically, before I have to go and use somebody's dirty porta potty, at least I know my thing has been cleaned and sanitized, and I've got a Lysol and everything right there to do what I need to do. You just can't count on the things that were out there 4 months ago, 6 months ago, being able to stop and use. Even if you're on government land, there's no facilities there. It's just free camping or very low cost camping with beautiful scenery, but you're not going to have bathhouses. So you've got to be able to take care of yourself. Do it the simple way. If you're staying somewhere for days at a time, you can set this right outside of your van. You can have a privacy tent like I've shown you in another video. Or like I said, doing this right, you can have this right inside with you. Here's another reason that if you're thinking you can do without one of these, it's called weather. You never know what the weather's going to do. You're going to be out, it's going to end up raining for days sometimes. You've got wind issues, especially in the Midwest and the West. potentially snow and ice issues and stuff in the wintertime. So you're thinking, hey, I'm in a campground. You know, I go to campgrounds all the time. Why would I need one of these? Well, you're a football field away from the bathhouse. Do you really want to be fighting this in 40-mile-an-hour winds in a driving rainstorm that's lasted for hours to get to the bathhouse? Things that make your life better on the road. And here's another reason, is something that we probably don't even want to think about or don't want to talk about, but we have to. Because if you're on the road at any length of time, I can guarantee this is going to happen to you. Sometime in the middle of the night, you are going to end up ungodly sick. It is just going to happen, whether it's a stomach bug or whatever. And without going into too much detail, it doesn't really matter which end things are coming out. This solves that problem. And here's what you need to understand. You see these $200,000 RVs that everybody's driving around in, and you're in a little minivan or converted cargo van or whatever. If you've not been in one of those before, there is not a lot of difference once I show you how this works between what they have in there and what this is. It is basically the same. Let's get into what this thing can work for you, how it works, in case you've never been around one before. Okay, this thing is as simple as it can be. It only has a few parts. You have a water tank on the top. This is where your water goes in. This is what you use to put water in here. You lift this up. The seat lifts up if you want it to. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to push on this, and you're going to put as much water in there as you want. You are going to do your business, and it's probably going to take you about 10 times doing that to get the amount of water in there that you want to if you're going to do number 2. But pull is exactly what we're going to do, and everything is going to flush down into the holding tank below. Basically the same thing that any RV has. That's it. It's that simple. The thing weighs about 10 pounds. You're going to have some water and stuff in it, so you know you're going to be 15 pounds. Nothing out of the way. When it comes time to empty this, and again, you can have multiple uses out of this. The amount of water it holds in the top to flush, you can probably use this 10 or 12 times. All right. When it comes time to empty this, you have a latch on each side. You're going to lift the top off. And now you have the bottom. So you're going to pick this up. You're going to carry it to a restroom facility somewhere. Go inside. You're going to unscrew this cap. Empty everything out. Put the cap back on. You're done. This thing seals really well. It has a rubber seal in it. Odors have never been a problem for us. It's just easy. It's one of those things that I simply don't think about. It's just easy, which is the way I want everything to work when I'm on the road. I want to be out meeting people. I want to be out exploring places. I want to be going through abandoned buildings. I want to be hiking in the woods. I don't want to spend hours of my time doing the very simplest thing, trying to save 50 cents. That's my philosophy. A lot of these folks, they have a different philosophy. It's up to you to decide what's going to work for you. Again, not heavy, not that big a deal. Pick it up, take it wherever you need to. If you're taking it outside, to set it in a privacy tent, or just take it outside. If you're so far away from everyone else, it doesn't matter. In all honesty, this is as easy to use, if not easier to use, as the one inside of this RV. My larger van, which came equipped from the factory with a built-in toilet and a tank underneath and a water pump Function-wise, it works the same. Quality-wise, it works the same. It's way more of a hassle to have to empty the big tank on here than it is to take this little thing into a bathroom somewhere, empty it into a toilet, and flush it away. Cat not included.